this morning. They will tell the drivers to fire those engines. Watching those NASCAR officials now, just waiting for that moment. Waiting for that moment. And as everyone gets bumped in,
Building the suspense here today.
and we're still waiting for that moment. Well, as you can imagine, there's a lot that went on this morning. Doug, when I pulled in, I was across the track and they were moving all the transporters around the outside of the track strip. Now, firing engines. Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, the Truck Series race is up next here in America. Check caution lights on the pace car out. It is time to go. The pace car. Watch the pace car. The pace car is on pit road.
Toyota pace car dives on the pit lane, and we're ready to go racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, the North Carolina International. truck on fire on the apron in turn 2.
Yeah, he's coming around turn 2. He's got the window man down. Coming to a stop now. The AMR safety truck is there. A lot of smoke bellowing out from underneath that machine. Still trying to see if the driver exits. He's not out yet. It's still billows of smoke.
Luke Baldwin climbing out of that race truck. Second generation, third generation racer. Luke Baldwin. Not sure what happened.
Yeah.
Luke already has problems. Scary crash for Corey Day. Off turn 2, halfway down the back straightaway, hit the inside wall. Back of that truck went airborne, but NASCAR's safety measures that they implement on these trucks kept that on all fours.
Wow. Corey Day going for the ride on the back straightaway, and you see the AMR safety crew out there tending to him down in turn number 3.
Corey Day there getting a little bit airborne, and it's very fortunate that there was only one other truck, Mini Tyrell, that got involved. And there's Corey Day popping out of that number 7 machine, letting know that you appreciate it with the wild ride on the backstretch. He is out now to the attention of the AMR safety crew.
Let's take a look at it here. There's Corey, and a little contact, and around goes Corey, and watch this, the truck picks up there. You see those flaps on the back, though? They are aerodynamic flaps that set the truck back down. That's a safer barrier he hit. Again, it was a violent hit. It was a wild ride, but the aerodynamic flaps and the safer barriers made it a little bit better.
Yeah, they're quite a part of that. But you're right, though. Good things in play there. On the back, coming up, bringing the car back down on the home wheels. And then the second barrier, which does wicked crash here for Corey Day. And Mini Tyrell got a big chunk of that, too, in his Ram truck.
Boy, I'll tell you what a wild one.
And of course, I think a little bit more emphasis on that truck this weekend.
Yeah.
That was the truck that Kyle Busch was supposed to pilot here this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Corey Day giving it a nice ride until it turned into a wild ride.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see Corey Day. Corey, what a phenom he is. Second generation is dead money day, one of the coolest guys on the planet. Just a neat guy.
Already a lot of twists.
The track caution lights are out. Feel the set. And those trucks back and forth to make sure the tire temperatures are perfect as they make their way into turn 4.
For the first time this weekend, a little bit of sunshine starting to bounce off these trucks.
around in the middle of that pack. He's going to make his way to the pit lane, but should stay on the lead lap. We know he's got a fast race truck. To Napa pit reporter Brett McMillan.
And Ross has come to a stop in his pit stall. Yeah, the right front tire is completely down. They're already changing the right side tires on this. And they're checking that right front fender, making sure everything's okay. They're going to go ahead and get him a more tire change while he's here.
So Ross Chastain getting that pit service there on the right tire. Watch this. There's where Ross was. Okay, he was the one that was running down onto the inside of the racetrack.
It was 5 wide there for a moment.
It really was. Back up into the groove, and I'm not sure how Spencer Boyd got pointed in the wrong direction to bring us under caution, but there you see the damage from that right front contact on Ross Chastain's particular pellet Chevrolet truck. So, Ross Chastain, the winner of the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
Oh, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is racing.
He's got some work to do if he's going to...
The number 10. Oh, I didn't know.
Ross coming in this morning, and very much.
Yeah. Oh no, LaJoy's in the number 10. Ricky Stenhouse is in Oh, he's back.
Ross Chastain again brings that truck down. The good news is he's got a gentleman by the name of Phil Gould on the pit box. Phil is the crew chief on this truck. And I'm telling you what, if I'm starting a NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series team, Phil is on the short list of people I'm going to go hire. He is just a great crew chief.
I'm just setting up here in awe. You combine tomfoolery and shenanigans in a single sentence.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, exactly. It's I spent time back in a career, and this is an old school name. I know him well. He used to be NASCAR Communications Director, Jim Hunter, and Jim
His race might be done.
all those phrases and could use it in a NASCAR penalty announcement. And so it's always a little tip of the cap when I bring on some tomfoolery shenanigans. That's for sure.
These guys are not taking it easy. With 65 laps to go, as we pointed out, 5 wide on the backstretch before that happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, who? Who's out there? Oh, he is? Chastain's never gonna get up there now. Holy wait! Oh my God, that is him! I didn't know that was him. That was bad.
So the young
Man.
man is out as Chris Wright, one of the drivers involved in this crash also.
Yeah, it is.
Not the other time of the day.
Yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Chris Wright is Won that racetrack up. We'll be running on the quarter mile Tuesday nights all summer long with the summer shootout here at America's
might
Home for
leave.
Racing.
Butterfing's got a little too much damage to that machine to try to
You think
keep it
he'll
out
stay?
of the competition.
Huh? You think that guy will
All the way up
stay?
the pit road, probably
Oh, yeah.
headed for the garage. Chris Wright trying to get service before he goes and retires for the day. That's a beat up machine.
That really is. That thing is wadded up. You see the Toyota Tundra team down
Trying
here
to
now,
look
just
for-
taking a look at the racetrack, safety vehicles down here.
Nobody has
making
Band-Aids.
sure that the racetrack is
I went all the way
clean
down
as they
there.
go, and
Now I'm
the
going
clock
down
is
there to look
ticking
for Band-Aids.
on this
You go
one
for a
as
walk
we
or not?
move in
No?
closer to that
You'll go for a walk?
time period
No?
deadline
Right.
of this race.
Guest
So,
services,
we continue on here with 46
security,
laps
nobody
to
has a
go.
And the
Band-Aid.
competitors knew this coming in. There was a deadline clock put on them. It's because there's so much else on the docket here today that cannot be moved that this has to end at high noon.
And so it ends
It
up
can't
happening
happen
with
when
Sheena.
you-
The drivers know it is time to go. Here in Charlotte.
These drivers are racing each other. They're also in a race against the clock.
drivers tried to save it, he tried to save it, and then unfortunately,
Unfortunately, nobody else tangled up in there. Perez to be able to drive that number 44 accept.com machine away. I don't think he ever made contact with the wall on either side, so that's a lucky
Charge
break.
it.
The 10th yellow of the day. NASCAR kept their flag in the pocket when Stuart Friesen went through across the infield turf, but there was no reason to throw it out there. It didn't interfere with anybody but Friesen, and he drove straight to his pin.
Yep, absolutely. So let's make some noise. Let's celebrate these drivers. Now, 1 minute of frenzied action is heading our way.
Time waits for no one. It will not wait for these drivers here today as they come back to the start finish line.
celebrating the win here at America's Home for Racing. He's going to climb out of that race truck. He's going to climb out of the race truck. Celebrate the winner. Celebrate the winner. Riggs. And Josh Sims going to catch up with Lane Riggs as well from Fox Sports 1. And Josh Sims going to catch up. Charlotte Motor Speedway, when he climbs out of this truck, let's make some noise. Let's welcome him in as we can do only here at America's Home for Racing, Charlotte Motor Speedway. When he climbs out of that truck, let's make him feel welcome. The hand is in place as he gets ready to climb out of this truck. Our winner of the North Carolina Education Lottery 200, Lane Riggs.
He did the bow. Just to do it.
I remember one time on Kyle Busch one, he went like that. I remember one time Kyle Busch won. I'm pretty sure because the guy behind him almost won, but Kyle Busch won and he goes that.
I saw that. I love him. I just love him.
Do the signature bow.
I need to
The
see
expressions
someone
are all
do
over
the
your
Carl.
face. Can you tell me why this is one of these?
Edwards flip.
Yeah.
I believe he brought that performance just apart to really Eddie this week.
I need to see someone do the Carl Edwards
Kind of
flip.
struggling with it a little bit. Just trying to have my game face on and
Carl
right.
Edwards, every time
He's
he
got
won,
to
he
know
would
what
go on his
smile
car
on
and
my
do a
face.
backflip.
Great job to everybody in Front Row Motorsports. Thank you so much to my teammate Trevor Smith. We had a little teammate restart there, and he stuck with me and pushed me. So super proud of him and the strong performance we had today. This is a track that FRM and the 34 and 38 have struggled at for years. Always been like a 5th to 10th place truck, and we really got to it on the Ford Racing Simulator. Shout out to Ford Racing, everything y'all do for us. And we went to work and we got it done. So yeah, brand new truck, debuted 1 for 1. Really proud of that. So just thinking about the whole family right now. Had UNC Charlotte on the truck right down the road. Go Niners, put Niners in victory lane. I'm so proud of that. So the gold numbers. So thank you to everybody at UNC Charlotte. Man, what a win. I hate that we didn't get to finish all the laps, but I feel like we put on a heck of a race. Hopefully all these fans right here are really happy. Thank you to everybody that's here and your support. Lane Riggs, your winner at Charlotte.
So also, ladies and gentlemen, what is going to happen now, certainly enjoy the celebration. We're going to go to victory lane and do the trophy presentation, but in between this and the Brad Paisley concert, we will be clearing the grandstand area. So, and we would ask a favor for our cleaning staff. If you have things that you have left here, please just take them. There's trash receptacles out on the midway area, out on the concourse area.